Hey guys, I'm Sheryl with Off the Jackson. I'm over here in Golden Valley, Arizona at Earl's Hot Rod Shop, and we're back talking with the youth program that is working to build a rat rod for the International RATical Rod Build-Off Drive-Off Road to SEMA. And if that's not a mouthful, holy cow. Who I have today is Kayda, and she is part of the Keeping Rodding Alive.
Keeping Hot Rodding Alive youth program.
Yes. And she is going to tell us, we were here back before they started because they couldn't start this program until January 1st. And today is the 18th in case you're watching later. And you can go and check out the previous videos. But we're going to find out in the first 18 days of this big project. You have until basically October to get this done, correct?
Right.
And so you have 18 days, which has been limited because you all have school. You only get together a couple times a week.
Once a week, yeah.
Oh.
It's been really difficult.
And you've got, how many are now in the group that are helping?
Today, we have a few new kids. I don't even know their names. But normally there's five or six of us that have been here every week for like a long time.
Yeah. And so you guys are just coming out then once a week. Everybody tries to do their job.
Right.
How do you decide who gets what job?
It really depends on what we all want to learn. I know that Ryan's really into welding, so right now we have him working on completely cutting, grinding, chopping our entire top for the car. Jimmy's really good at electrical and really, Jimmy's good at a lot of things. We have people that are into design and, picking out paint swabs and talking to sponsors. So we all just kind of do what we want to learn.
Right. And I know you're doing doing a lot of the back end work, the office work, trying to keep things straightened out and figuring out what you need, where all the bills are going, everything else. So it is it's basically like you have your own business where everybody has certain jobs, even the office work.
Right.
So it's
my
more
job's
than just come in.
Yeah, my job's to keep everybody on track, pretty much.
And I have been watching her around here today, and I can tell you, she's good at that. She tells me to move, and I'd be moving. She says, "Let's go do this interview," and we're here. So as far as the car goes, the first time we were here, you hadn't been able to touch it yet, and it was just, I can't say it was a car. It was kind of metal pieces.
Yeah, it was an orange piece of scrap metal, pretty much.
Exactly. And so what have you guys been picking up for parts and getting started on so far?
As of right now, we're actually stripping our frame for a powder coat and putting all the front suspension pieces and getting it color matched and putting our new suspension on the frame. We're working on chopping the top, getting our front suspension and everything dealt with. Our axles and stuff. We have a lot of rebuild stuff. Right now, we've done our tail fins. We're trying to shape them, get them into place so that we can finish completing them. We've stripped the doors, chopped the top, and we're hoping to have the suspension and the body on the frame by at least the 1st of February.
So you guys have a lot to do.
Yeah.
And when I was out earlier, like you said, you've got guys welding, they've got guys actually with scrapers scraping, looks like mud, grease, and all this off the frame. So this is not, you're bringing in brand new parts and everything's just going to piece together. You guys are actually busting your butt to clean and get everything even ready to be put together.
Everything that we can get donated is very highly appreciated, but we're trying to do this from scratch. Our frame, and Kenny's donated most of it. Our frame, the body of the car, the motor, he's the one that's really been pushing us to learn this stuff, get good at it, you know, have something to fall back on if, you know, this is what we want to do.
Yes. And even so, no matter what your job is later in life, when you have your own car, when you're doing anything, just having these skills is going to be a bonus.
Right. I know that before I started, I couldn't even change a tire on my own, and now I broke down in the mountains, and I knew how to change the tire on my own and call a tow truck, and he's even teaching us how to do stuff like that so that we're never stranded or feel like we have to panic or call our parents. We can take care of ourselves, and I know that's helped me out.
And that's going to be a bonus, you know, just the confidence builder of, even if it's something you can't fix, you have the confidence to say, okay, I can call someone, they're not going to, you know, give me the runaround. I have knowledge.
Right. I've even learned to not be swindled. I had to go get my suspension in my car fixed, and I'm like, I don't think that's correct, and I got the pricing fixed, so it's helped me kind of understand even things that I haven't learned yet on newer cars and things.
Right.
So.
And as far as the sponsors go, I'll be working with Kayda and getting a list of different parts they need, because these are teenage kids. They're in school. Kenny is donating his time and his tools and his knowledge. So we're going to put together different lists of things they need to get this car ready. And we'll be having those out. So hopefully you guys people are going to be calling you, because how can you not say no to a project like this? I mean, it's just amazing to me, and everybody we talk to about the project is excited. You know, they're all wanting to see you guys succeed and have something. It doesn't matter what you guys build and drive. We want to see you build it and drive it.
The most important part to me isn't necessarily getting the project done, but I want it to be something that everybody's here is proud of. It's all of our first cars from scratch, even if we've all worked on vehicles, nothing like this. We want to be proud of it. I want the sponsors to be proud of it. I want the show to be proud of it. I want it to be something that we can look back on. And even if we don't take a job in mechanics or engineering, I want us to be like, oh, we did that. That was really cool.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
And that's the thing. There's a lot of grown men that drive nice cars out there, and you know what? They can't do what I've watched you kids do in the few times I've been over here. So being proud, you guys already got that one. But I think we are going to see amazing things, and we'll be updating again. And I may talk to Kayda, or I may talk to one of the other kids. They're all kind of busy today, and I had to grab her, and she didn't have a choice. So we'll be updating you, and watch the Off the Jacks page, because I'll be putting out more information. And follow Keeping Hot Rodding Alive on Facebook so that you can stay up to date on their page. And we'll get y'all settled in, because this is going to be quite a ride. Quite a ride. A ride to watch, and then you guys will ride. And
A bumpy ride. We'll see how good we get the car.
I was going to, that might be a bumpy. You know what? We can still strap a camera on top. I got no problem with it. We'll put GoPros in there and watch y'all.
They say, if you ever want a steady camera, use a chicken. Chickens stay level.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? I never heard that. Stay tuned. We may have a chicken on a rat rod.